Alright, hello everybody, Wheatley Gaming here, and today I'm going to be showing you the boss fights I have had so far in Dark Souls 3. First up, I'm going to let you absorb what happens in these first few moments, because before I do boss fights, I always summon in phantoms. Like this one I used Aegon on the Kareem, and I always fight my bosses with SCW, because he is the boss at this game. He's way better than me, so I always use him to help out a lot. Just let you guys watch it. Alright, did a little bit of praising up there. Silver carrying, so I wouldn't die. But as you can see, first up is Dragon Slayer armor. And I'm not gonna lie, it was like a medium boss fight. It only took me and SCW, of course Aegon, maybe like 2 tries. This was the second or third. No more than 3 definitely, but then again, I kind of been stuck in the game, so try is good for me, but this was definitely the second try, and as you can see, it was the second try because the souls were there. But it wasn't that bad of a boss fight the second time because I got 2 phantoms on my side. I was testing everything out. I was wearing Aegon's armor, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that bad of a fight. There were definitely a lot more fights that took way more time, and some were even earlier than Dragon Slayer armor. Which is very weird, because I figured, video games would be first, but, it's not possible. Fight. Well, next up, who do we have? Pretty sure we got Pontiff next. Pontiff was definitely extremely hard for me at SCW. It took us a couple of tries, not gonna lie. It definitely took us more than 3. I think it took us like 4 or 5. And see, I was trying to equip the ring. I was wearing the dragon Orstein's Dragon Slayer armor, pretty good, Yeah. Like usual, 2 phantoms, NPC and SCW. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard. It was one of my hardest bosses in the game. And I didn't think the bosses would be that hard, especially since I had SCW with me. I didn't think it would be that hard. And this clip is very, surprising. Well, it was surprising for me because I didn't expect what happens at the end to happen, but it happened. I'm saying that right now, it happened. This guy was definitely hard. It took us a bit. It was hard. I only had like 4 S's left. I have 13 now. This is only like what, 3 S's? I had 4. I had to fight Pontiff with 4. I went basically through most of my game to where I'm up to now with no more than 3 S's class. Like I could but yeah, I'll let you guys watch the rest of it and see what happens at the end. moment right there. At the end, I kind of died, yet I killed him at the exact same time. That was surprising for me. I hit him and he hit me at the exact same time. That was like a clutch. And SCW ended up dying before me and the other guy, I don't know who he was, ended up beating him, which basically kept me on the edge, because SCW was friggin' awesome, and when he died, I was like, how am I gonna do this alone with this stupid NPC? But yeah, that was nowhere near close to these other guys. Up next, we have Aldridge. Now, Aldridge was hard. That took me and SCW. I'm just gonna say, like, he tries to take it. It took us like 8 or 10, anywhere between 8. We had so much trouble with this boss. I swear to God, it went into another day. We had to use 2 days to do it. That's like unbelievable. But you know, I kind of went on extralife.com with a lot of strategy stuff, because I had no idea what to do either. So we decided to have the plan to just keep SCW at long range, and with the sorcerer just keep him at long range and keep me up close to Aldrich most of the time, so that he can distract him while I hit him, and vice versa. That's kind of how we handle our bosses. But it was surprising. Basically the same thing with Pontiff almost happened with Aldridge. Aldridge kind of died, but when Aldridge died, SCW died with him. But I ended up killing Aldridge, yes, but don't worry, SCW got all the embers and everything. He died the second that Aldridge died. I delivered the final blow, and it was right after he died. I'll watch it. Aldridge, but as you can see, SCW died from those floating orbs. If you heard a loud pop, I was kind of cracking my fingers. So, yeah, you know, sorry about that. Not really, kind of want to crack my fingers. This was definitely one of the hardest ones that I fought so far with SCW. Not even gonna lie. It's surprising though, because in SCW's, I need SCW to start a YouTube channel. In SCW's playthrough, he beat Aldrich on his first try, I think on like New Game Plus 3 or some shit. It was really surprising, but it was really good. I don't know how it took us so long. But next we have the Rotten Greatwood, I think. Check it out. Yep, the Cursed Rotted Greatwood. This boss was considered hard to me, because this was basically when I first started, obviously pretty early in the game. But I considered it hard because around this boss fight, I really didn't know a lot. Like, I was fat rolling everywhere, carrying a gargoyle hammer. Of course, since it's in the video, we obviously ended up beating the boss. But let me tell you, man, for a first run through, this guy took us maybe 3 tries. First try, we got him down to the bottom like he is now. Second time, we died here, and the third time, which is this time, is obviously kind of successing. I honestly didn't know what to do until I saw SCW start hitting his pimply crotch in the beginning, and then that's when I kind of realized we gotta hit those things. And also, I was reading those messages and kind of following along with them with SCW, that we could get him to knock over again without getting grabbed by his undead ass hand. I kept doing that, grabbing us. Of course, we prevailed. Let you guys watch it. As you can see, we beat him. Sadly, SCW died again, but we prevailed. Next up. Oh, God. Alright, next up, we got the... I wish I remembered his name before I started recording and then kind of just went on to talk. So let me wait till the appearance pops up of his name. Nah, just kidding. I know it's Lord Volnir, big-ass skeleton dude. That's all I know about the boss itself when I fought it. You have to hit the bracelets to beat him. He has 3 of them. 2 on one hand, on the other. This was like 5th try. Those souls were there from the last time. This was 5th try. This time I got someone from Dark Souls Club on Xbox to help us out with this kind of message on the community bonfire. Got someone to help us. Of course, big shout out to this dude right here who helped us out. I don't think if he was here we would have ever beaten the boss. This was still the time when I had 4 Estus flasks, 3 Estus flasks. Bad, but kind of weird out of me that I was able to beat him with only that little Estus flask. I didn't really know much on how to get him. I was like, where do I get all these Estus shards? Then I figured out how to follow into him. But overall, this boss was basically still really hard because you have to. Well, for me, a lot of people say it's easy, but I'm not gonna lie, for me, it's definitely hard, because most of the times we only died because of the gas that he always ends up filling your face up with. You die like that's the only reason why we ever died. And it got really annoying to the point where he would crawl all the way up to us and we couldn't even move or escape. And like Nintendo does with their bosses for some reason, we have to hit my hand. Part of the body that's always moving in a boss fight. So I always basically raged in my head while I was playing the game, kind of screaming at him. Every time I went to make a hit, he kind of just raised his hand sometimes. Hella annoying. Ah. Got him. He died again, but would never made it this far with the bosses without his help. Keep that in mind. That was pretty... What do I call it? I don't even know. I never really knew much about this boss at all. SCW doesn't tell me anything about the bosses before I fight them, so I basically only know their names and their movesets. So... yeah. Next up, we got the dancer. Of course! The dancer! Of course we got the dancer! Hey! Got a dancer over here! Of course. Yep. Hang on, got a little gas. Ah! Okay, got a little gassy there. Drinking some soda. I needed SCW for this fight. I tried once to fight her alone. And let me tell you, I don't care. I tried once to fight it alone. That obviously did not end well. I kind of got wrecked before half health happened. I kept having to get SCW give me some embers. That's the amount of times we were dying together on this boss was just insane. I was losing embers back and forth having to summon him, but I knew I needed him for the boss. Or at least, especially for this boss. I don't really fight a lot of bosses without him. He is the bro, my dude. For this fight, I used the dark sword that you can get from the dark. I don't even know what they're called. This was one of the earliest boss fights I actually fought. I think I fought him right after the Rotten Greatwood, using the thing where you kill the lady in the chair. SCW obviously told me about it to get rid of her earlier off. But this was definitely one of the hardest bosses. I could not really figure out her moveset. It was kind of a radical for me. I couldn't really realize when to strike, because sometimes whenever I went to strike, when I thought she was in those moments where she would attack, she would pull out a move that I'd never even seen before. Like, she'll just start spinning out of nowhere, or clash both of her swords together and slam on the ground. Like, I never really determined how to beat her, so I kind of made this plan where we just took turns fighting her. Basically, one of us, like me, would go behind her, start hitting her asshole with the sword, and then as soon as she went to fight me, we would start hitting her, and then when she turned around to get him, I would start hitting her. It was kind of like so that she wouldn't get the most of both of us, so that it was only one at a time, so we weren't really risking much at all, which obviously isn't a bad idea. I thought it was a pretty good idea, but we got it. That dancer, she danced around with her sword so beautifully. But now she's in the ground where she belongs. Next up, we got the Deacons of the Deep. Let me tell you something about the Deacons of the Deep. These Deacons of the Deep pissed me off. It took us 2 tries, which is 2 more than it should have taken. It should have taken 1 more. It should have taken only 1 try. But apparently we took too long and they ended up cursing him. So like freaking hell, got frozen to death. So that was pretty hell of annoying. We had to come in and force to help us out. This boss is not hard at all. The only hard part is if you let them get their curses ready, then it can become a bit challenging. You'll die from their curses 1 hit. But all you have to do is really just hit them, the red ones, to get them, I don't know, like a soul out of them, until it goes to the next one and just keep hitting them. And I don't know why I couldn't have figured this out earlier, but apparently they were blown away. They're in skulls. It would have been a hell of a lot helpful to know the first time. Because, oh god! Oh my god. Okay, my ringtone just scared the fuck out of me. Sorry. Deacons, I think, took a bit longer than it should have. It took us a bit to get in, because most of the guys that Soul went to, they were in between the crowd of all the robos, and kind of had to rush in there and snap through everyone just to get to one guy. And that kind of made it a little bit more, not challenging, but definitely annoying to get to them, because it was what made them in the first place. Not so much of a fun time. And it's weird, because the Deacons of the Deep is definitely one of the easiest bosses in the game. What I find ironic is when we went to fight them the first time, FCW said these are literally one of the easiest bosses in the game. I know, I've seen a video from a guy, I knew they were pretty easy. That was the time, the first time, that we died. He said, these are one of the most easiest bosses in the game. We died on that try, this second try. I just found that a little bit ironic that we were saying it was so easy. Anyway, I'll watch it. As you can see, we beat them down in the ground. If you want to see more Dark Souls 3 content, make sure you hit that like button down below to show me that you like these videos. And if you want to see more content like this anyway, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That's it for this episode of Wheatley Gaming. Wheatley Gaming out. Peace.